Hey guys, Crazy back here, and today I am going to share with you guys the Suno Axe support build. Yeah, Suno Axe support build. Okay, there's paper doll. This me. Okay, moving on. So in Suno Axe, okay, this is making me dizzy. Okay, in Suno Axe, this is the stat distribution you can see over here, and then for the skill setup, you can see and pause at any time you want. This is for me. You can tweak yourself also if you want, but yeah, I prefer to have it that way, this way. Okay, so explaining the skills, some of the skills. So Suno actually requires Fit and Luck. This is to increase the tankiness as well and the chances of it, of having a shield, tankiness, and other stuff. So yeah, we can build very tanky build using this Suno. Okay, so going again to the skills. This is my manual. I put this as manual. I manually cast the gravity field just to trigger this one. Oh, this one is repair. Wait. This meltdown. So it's triggered based on attack, any kind of attack, including magic attack. So yeah, I use this, and gravity field doesn't even require a weapon to cast. Unlike light arrow actually requires you to equip wand. So yeah, and this is AOE, and it has tick damage. So why I put only one, just to make the cast time a bit faster. So see, yeah, then you can just attack manually. This one cannot be put in auto, this enhanced card clash. So as it triggered upon attack, that's why I also sometimes I use red eruma as well. And this one is depending, because some people have Nether Force 4, so I just like debuff using Curse to slow them down. Depending on the goal itself, what you're trying to do, you can use Dark Priest. You can use other stuff like Requiem. Yeah, even Metalier. Yeah, a lot of other debuff stuff. If you only aim for tankiness, then since you already have quite a lot of debuff skill, you can even have this Chepet having auto cast heal. Yeah. So yeah, but I add on red eruma because to trigger the weapon break a lot faster. So going on. This one, skill set. My auto setting is this. You don't need to put this one on, depending on the situation. If Guild League, I switch this one out with Gravity Field, because basic attack requires you to go melee. So other attacks are not melee based. You can cast with range. Yeah, so you can spawn camp, you can target a lot of people. This one is singular target, so it's not that effective. Yeah, that's why I just switch in between, sometimes even in the battle itself. Okay, so equipment. I use Hera for more tankiness. The shield, I use Valkyrie shield. The thing about Suno doesn't actually have the Shadow Claw. So I actually wanted Shadow Claw, but they don't have Shadow Claw because I just want to increase my P damage and M damage reduct. So yeah, but this one is good, especially with right now there's a lot of warlocks with the, you know, that meteor skill. Yeah, the meteor skill AoE on the ground, it's actually quite painful. So yeah, this one is good. Plus it gives additional MDef flat. Proceeding on, I use Randgrith, one of the best that there is. At least I think so, for me. And for the accessory, I prefer using this, but make sure you and your team have like different depending on your team. Like sometimes they need the buff from the Light Guardian as well, but this one is usually taken by the priest or magine in your magic genetic on your team. Priest, magic genetic, or maybe bard or wanderer usually use this. Genetic can mostly also use this magic genetic, but yeah, those two just for tankiness. And for the sinks I use the hood, Teddy Hood. This Teddy Hood, I prioritize increasing my size reduction upon anything else, but it depends on your character, your preference. It's either you focus on size reduct or race reduct. And this one is also not bad because polar bear knit hat actually gives you like healing as well. Some people prefer this, so yeah, option between these two, and both are free to play. This one has hazelnut lens, but you have to make sure your vitality point is at 400 at the minimum. Yeah, to make it the most effective that you can. And if you can increase it, then it's good. See, 400. This the maximum of it is 32. So moving on, as I am more towards reduct versus size, I prefer party whistle, but this is another option. This is another good option since we also have another skill set that auto heals, so you can have more healing taken from here and also healing done as well as reduction. So it gives you a higher reduction stat. Okay, so moving on to the next one. Actually depends. Sometimes I like this. Okay, so moving on, this one, Swan Key. It's a more stable damage, more stable reduct since it's 40% off and refreshes every 5 seconds. So yeah, while in combat. All size. Again, I focus on size, but there are options for race and other stuff. So yeah, for this one I don't have any other backwear. Actually, backwear, there are several options. This one, the Swan Key, there's the whatchamacallit, I kind of forgot the name, but it heals, it auto heals you. I have it, this one, Plum Lantern. Yeah, this one also have reduct versus size, but it builds up. The thing is, it builds up. So yeah, but it doesn't have any CD. So yeah, has a good, depending on your playstyle and how you like to play. Because the thing is, I focus on not getting one hit or something like that by whales. So I chose a more steadier reduct. That gives a more steadier reduct than Plum Lantern. And this Sailing Cheese, one of the best free-to-play costume. has a high vit and luck, which we both need, as I mentioned in the skill before, on the chances of the shield. And other than sailing cheese you can actually get. It's a free-to-play one. You can redeem it. The best in slot is actually same as usual. It is Violet Vow. This one, I think. Yeah, Violet Vow. For backwear, the best backwear slot is actually gingerbread backwear. I don't have it, Peeper Doll has it, so yeah. This. Okay. Swan Key, achievable by free to play, and the plum. This one, Plum Lantern, free to play as well. So most of the stuff is free to play. Even these two are free to play. Hazelnut Lens is free to play, as well as the headwear. So it's very achievable for free to play to actually play this axe support build. So for the before Varus, kinda get a lot. Okay, moving on to Cogwheels. Yeah, Cogwheels. I focus on getting this Angel Bliss, Spectral Virtuoso, and Savage Wreckage. You can see the skill one by one. This one increases your reduct. This one, it gives curse, inflict curse. But yeah, if you don't have Spectral Virtuoso, there's other options as well. But actually the main thing is Angel Bliss and Savage Wreckage. So another option besides Spectral Virtuoso is, let me show you. No, it's not here. It is this Resolute Shield. You can have it to actually repair Cogwheels and grant protection for your teammates that goes up against another Axe Suno. Quite convenient. Okay, then yeah, the normal skill. I prefer Crisis Resistant. Holy Light Shield is one of the must, and Windlord Module just to keep up with my DPS, because you don't know what type of DPS you are supporting. For example, like your DPS who likes to move around and attack, example Ranger, even Guillotine Cross, yeah, and such. And Warlock is quite chill. They're mostly standing in place, but yeah, some people move, so Windlord Module is good. Enchant, PvP technique. PvP technique on the head, backwear, and costume. Try to aim for Vitality as much as you can, as well as this one, Quicken CT. Just try to get Quicken CT on all of these, but I don't have Quicken CT on the other accessory. I'm still looking for it so I can cast skills much more faster, especially like the gravity field. This one I choose Vitality because I have Hazelnut Lances, and also Vitality plus luck plays an important factor in Suno X, as the skill shows from my earlier explanation. Anti-M damage, counter crit, Vitality again. I'd prefer triple Vitality, but I haven't gotten it in the face wear. This one, M damage, counter crit. Yeah, so going on next to Nebula. This is my Nebula. You can see from the top here. You can pause at any time. Okay, this is my Nebula. And this, you can see all of the skill. So this is why weapon perfection is one of the important keys in PvP. If you want, you can put it on the auto. It grants damage versus all size to your party members as well. Okay, so moving on to sigil. This is the sigil that I'm using, job sigil, Grenadier. I don't have a red defensive sigil, but this one will do, definitely will do. This one I will switch it out with Gale Break once it higher, like at least tier 3. I mean 25 will do. I will switch it out to this Gale Break for Immortal Body, Divine Vessel, Floating Protection, and Courage Blessing. Yeah. Next is Feather. Feather, you just focus more on all I put on order to increase my P damage, M damage reduction, as well as PvP damage reduction. It has a high like reduc as well as the P-def flat. And mount equipment, quite straightforward. Blitz, Resolute, Reduc versus Medium, and Unstoppable. Next up, Nexus Engine. Okay, Nexus Engine, you need to get several things. The key factor for Suno Acce is this range death, advanced rescue. This is the most important one is these two actually, advanced rescue and homing strike. Others like this one can follow range death. The main 3 one is this, and this. But this one is just a preference. For example, if you are using auto attack in DD, yeah, you can put this one on. Okay, so the modules, I haven't switched to full support build yet, but I actually already have the green ones ready. Just yeah, so not much to tell. I just focus on size. See, reduc versus all size, reduc versus all size as much as possible. Deck. This is the current deck that I'm using for PvP offense. I haven't switched it out to defense yet because I don't actually have a defensive set. I don't actually have a defensive set yet. For the purple one, you see over here I'm still lacking for this elder, arc elder, and then this one, last stand, is still on progress. So that's the thing I'm using. You can, if you have, then counter attack would be good. Other than counter attack, last stand, and lastly the major protection. Those 3 are the most important one, I think, for me. So Soul Force, I use water just to give more CC towards the enemy. Nightingale Echo, currently I'm still working on my Seraphic Halo, but my Seraphic Halo is still in process. So you see over here I already have the Sage, but over here it's still Cyclone. So yeah, it's better to have Seraphic Hello for the whole party because it stacks. The thing is this 3 stacks of offense and 5 stack of shelter stacks with your allies that are using Seraphic Hello as well. Now next is this Celestial Drake Star. Yeah, good for offense and defense as well. Decent for defense, but best for offense. Okay, next is Anidex. I just use the free-to-play one. This one. All is easier to level up. You see, this is plus 17, plus 13, plus 17. So it gives you a better stat on the, for example, P attack and other stuff like this one, damage versus medium. Okay, and as well as other stuff like this one is more defensive. Damage reduction versus small and damage reduction versus medium over here, which is quite important. For a purple one, this is one of the most important thing to get for any job. Even DPS should get that one as well. DPS should get this one. This one is damage versus medium, and it's a purple. So yeah, if you focus on PvP, just try to focus on getting Vindar. It's basically damage versus all size and damage reduct versus all size. Okay, this one freebies, this one freebies from Anima Tower every week, but only 5 or several. So this one, try your best to get Resolute, even PvP damage reduction, Libra, depending on your enemy. Yeah, just adjust to it. Okay, am I done? Trove research, yep. I am done for this video, but let me show you the like, I'm not fully defensive yet. Like I try to make my vitality to 400 point. Right now is 430, you can see. And this is my PDEF and MDEF. My reduc is 16.7. My P damage, M damage reduc. This is idle. You can see I'm not using any skill. I can even sit down. Wait, that's not my sit down skill. Oh, that's, I can even sit down, and you can see P damage, M damage reduc. Yeah, it's quite high for not getting attack. It's idle, so yeah. This is my medium damage reduction, not being attacked. Reduction versus demi-human. So you see the reduc is quite, yeah, decent. So yeah, if you were to cast the skills, it's a different story. You see, with the buffs. So this is my auto skill, you can see, right? Before I already told you this, and this is my auto skill. So yeah, with that on, being on, still not in battle, but that buffs being on. Decent. 700, around 650 until 700. Yeah, so I guess that's it for this video, guys. Just do that, and yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video. Sorry this kinda took so long, so yeah, I just don't have the time to edit it properly. I just recorded in one go, and yeah, Thank you guys. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.